So, guys, what's going on? So, here's something that it seems like you guys like a lot. This is the number sheet. Now, the only reason why I took this is because of the date. It was April 1st, which is April Fool's Day, and I was in one of my locations and I grabbed one. That's really it. I've done videos on these before. This is a number sheet. This is where people who play lotto or numbers or whatever you want to call it, they come in and they'll buy these sheets to, I guess, get lucky or get a hint of, what type of number to play, right? You see 532, and that is, I guess if you play 532, there's a good chance of that coming out. I don't know. But that's why they buy these. There's different numbers. It shows you the numbers that came out last week, the numbers that came out yesterday. In New York City, it looks like there's a Brooklyn number and a regular number. I don't know how numbers work. Haven't dealt with numbers and stuff like this in a million years, so I really don't know how it works. I know that it works off of something with the horses, and there's some sort of formula they use, and they somehow come up with a number. And I believe there's two numbers. I believe there's a number in the daytime, and I think there's a nighttime number. There's also a Brooklyn number compared to the rest of the city. But again, I'm not 100% on how these numbers kind of work. And I do know that, let's say you could bet a nickel. I've been in the stores where people come in and they bet nickels and dimes. They'll bet a quarter. And they'll bet a quarter on, 527. And if that number comes out, I believe the payout is 600 to 1 or 700 to 1. For whatever reason, from what I remember, it used to be, or I thought it was, like 800 to 1. But I think it's only 600 to 1. But if you bet, I don't know, a dime and it's 600 to 1, right, you're going to win some money. I don't know exactly, all the ins and outs of it, but this is what it is. So usually you're not going to find this in a Wawa. You're not going to find this in a 7-Eleven. You're not going to find it, at your gas station, quickie, pump place, a convenience store. These are usually in places like that are not desirable, I guess is the best way to put it. So, in New York City, you'll find them in the real inner city. I've seen them in Jersey. I've seen them in Connecticut. And like I said, they're usually in like the bodega or the corner candy store in a neighborhood. It's not any sort of named place. 7-Eleven isn't going to have it. But they're there. They're cool. And you won't find a lot of them. So it's not going to be 100 of them. You'll find like 5 of them, and that's it. There's different ones. There's like a Big Mac, a Big Red. There's a couple of different ones. There's a blue colored one I remember when I was younger. I don't remember the name of that, but this is what they are. They all have different numbers, and if you're a different type of the day of the week, there's a certain number, and the time of the day, there's all sorts of different things. So that's really it. I figured I share it. This one's Big Red. Big Red, I remember Big Red from when I was a little kid. I'm talking about like from the early 80s. I used to have Big Red sheets. I didn't even know what it was. I was just a kid that used to have them, and there were just numbers on them. I used to look at it. But that's what it is. I don't know if anything on this sheet is legit. I don't know if those horses exist, right? It's saying that there's certain races happening and there's names of horses. I don't know if those horses are even there. I should Google those horses to see if they even exist. So I don't really know what on here is true or not true or what's happening. I do believe that where it has like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday in the numbers, I believe it does. That's true. I believe that like the number that came out yesterday is on here. So it tells you the numbers that did come out the past week or so. But like I said, it's all different stuff. And people do use this to play Lotto because I think Lotto has like a pick 3 and a pick 4 and all that stuff. And then whatever other number they're playing. And that's really it. So I figured I would share that. People seem to like it. This is April 1st, 2022, and that's the reason why I picked it up, just because of the date. I was in the spot at the time, and I just grabbed one of them. Only Big Red was there. If there was any other ones, sometimes there's other ones, and I grabbed them. But, all right, guys, I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody's staying safe. God bless you guys, and I will talk to you guys later.